hello, 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 and welcome, and welcome, and welcome to, to, welcome to Heavyweight ASMR. And today is for the gamers. It's for the gamers. I'm going to be doing some controller sounds. And I guess I'll just talk about games. So if you're a gamer, keep watching. And if you're not, keep out. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. We're not going to be taking anything too seriously. Because it's only a game, bro. It is only a game. Peep the Seattle Kraken's hoodie. Peep the hoodie with no pocket. It has no pocket. It has no pocket. So it's the worst hoodie I own. But it's for the Seattle Krakens. Crack. But that's not gaming. This is gaming. This is gaming. This is my personal controller. Whenever I have to play a game, I try and use this controller. It is, let's see if we can get it halfway focused. It is a Rock Candy Xbox 360 controller. This controller is, I would say, 13 years old. And the only issues I've ever had with it are these two buttons right here. Which are a little loud. But those two can, fuck. We swear we're not Nick at A30. We swear we're not family friendly. But these two buttons, they've both broken. And I've had to fix them. But they're pretty easy. In general, you just blow into them sometimes like this. Like that. And then they start to work. Let's use the D-pad, see if it sounds good. It's very quiet, hold up. Ooh. But I've used this controller my whole life. I bought it back, obviously, for the Xbox 360. For the Xbox 360. And on the Xbox 360, I played semi-pro Halo 4. Because I like to be weird and quirky like that. Well, I play the well-loved games of Halo 2, 3, or Reach. Or even the more competitive games like, I guess the newer ones are. No, I liked the one game nobody liked, and that was Halo 4. And I played it a lot. I played it pretty much every day. And like I said, I played it semi-pro. I was very young. I was around 12 or 13 at the time. So I would find a group of people who played pro league stuff. They'd go and do tournaments and such. And then I would try and join them. And sometimes I'd be good enough, but most of the times I wouldn't be. But what I would do is I would ingrain myself into their friend groups. That's too loud, we're not gonna click the sticks in. But I would ingrain myself into their friend groups. And I would join their esports teams, I guess, as a practice player. And I did that for a lot of people. So whenever they would have events come up or they wanted to run some scrims. They would call up their guys that they knew, and I would normally be there because I was a 12-year-old boy who didn't go to school, so what else is there for me to do but game, like a true gamer would. And those were the times I played too much games. I think that's the most fond memory I have of this little guy, but it still works and I still use it. I'm not much of a gamer anymore, really. I'm just a filthy casual, really. I mean, I dabbled in some games. I dabbled in some League of Legends. But that's a secret. Nobody needs to know that I played League a little bit. I never liked it much, so I didn't get good at it. And then I played some TF2 after a little bit, when I got my computer. And I almost got into it, but the community was just really bad. It was either really cringe or it was just unplayable half the time. So nowadays, the games I play are normally just Pokemon. And then I guess some sports games. I still play Madden a good amount. The NCAA football games, I play a lot. Not the new one, because I don't have a PS5 or anything like that. I play the revamped mod on the computer. NCAA 14 revamped. If any sugar daddies are out there and they want to give me a new age console so that I can play games, please hit me up. Maybe I'm joking, maybe I'm not. But that's gonna be it for the rock candy, the rock candy, the rock candy. I really can't do anything visual with this. The rock candy is going away. We have a switch controller. And I'm not gonna do a lot of sounds with it because in all honesty, this controller isn't great. And it's really loud because it has these buttons on the back. And I don't like the way they sound and I've never used them. I only bought this controller so that I could play. That's too loud. I only bought this controller so I could play Smash. Which I'm pretty good at, but I don't really play. Because if you play by yourself, then you're a bit of a loser. Smash is a game for super nerds or drunk frat boys who like to drink and play Smash. Oh, hold up. I take back a statement I made. That button makes a good sound. It's really deep. It's not much of a click. But yeah, this is the only reason I bought the Switch controller. I don't own a Switch. So I only had it so that I could bring it to Hangouts, I guess. I could bring it to Hangouts and play. Yeah, it just doesn't make good sounds in my opinion. The D-pad isn't terrible, but overall the controller is like alright. I like that it's matte. Like it fits my hand a little bit. I've got weird hands, so like I've always had to like claw grip everything. I've got like long fingers, I guess. But yeah, that's the only thing I have for the Switch controller is that I played Smash with it. That's it, really. That's it. So we're gonna retire the Switch controller because I have nothing to talk about. And we're gonna do one more controller that I have even less to talk about because it is not mine. I don't know where it came from. It is a PS4 controller that I for some reason own, I guess. I've never been a PlayStation guy, I've always been an Xbox guy. Ooh. Oopsie, I turned it on. Well, I turned it on and it turned off, but yeah, I don't own a PS4. Or maybe I do since it turned on, but I don't know where it is. Maybe it's plugged up somewhere in the living room. Or maybe it's my friend's and he left it over, I have no clue. Those make good sounds. Not very loud though. But nonetheless, I only have like one memory of the PS4. And that's I would go to my friend's house and play 2K, NBA 2K with him. And when I would play with the guy, he would always assume that he would be better at me than games. Because I don't know the NBA crazy, I don't play those games. I was never into basketball all that much because I'm a short man. I'm short, so why would I like basketball? I'm never gonna play it. But I was always better than him at it, and he would always quit. Which I always thought, oh, that's actually a usable sound. I'll do it far away so it's not crazy. But he would always quit after I'd beat him enough in 2K, which is funny to me. But yeah, that's all I have. Other than one time we were playing, I think like Call of Duty Ghosts. Whichever Call of Duty's game, the zombies were crazy and they did the screams with. The meme screams. We were playing that and he fell asleep the whole time. Like, I played the whole game, the whole campaign by myself. I would steal his controller and move him around for him. And it was funny because he didn't know how it happened. I just told him that he did it to make him feel better for losing all those 2K games. But yeah, that's all I have for the PlayStation controller. I'm a fake gamer, I'm a gamer girl. I only play Candy Crush. Let's put it away, because I only play Candy Crush. That was loud. Let's get into the real drones right here. The Pikachu Game Boy. The Pikachu Game Boy. I don't know where this came from. This Game Boy is, I would say, probably 20 years old. All of its information's gone. What does it have in there? The best game. I'm lying. I have a very funny track record because I have a favorite Pokemon. And my favorite Pokemon is Scyther. And every game I ever bought for Pokemon, I don't know why I didn't just check in advance. Maybe when I was a kid I didn't know to do that, but every game that I had, Scyther wasn't in it. So as you can see in here, this is Leaf Green. And on Leaf Green you can only get Pinsir. You can't get Scyther. And I had the same thing happen to me in like Gen 5. I don't know what game I had then, I can't remember very much, but it was either black or white. And on black and white, they had region exclusives. I guess black and white too, because the first one they didn't have any of the old guys. They only had the new ones. I am at an age where most people think Gen 1 is the best, but I will always say Gen 5 is the best for me. Not just because I played some competitive Gen 5 and had some fun with that, but mainly the stories were the best. They had the best stories. And because you got a second game, Black and White 2, that did more with that story. It actually, you get double good story. Even though the second game doesn't have as good a story, it's not good at all, actually. It took all the good things from the first game and got rid of them. But it's still a good game. I haven't played any of the new ones, I don't think. That's a lie. I think I speed ran the Sword and Shield games. I think I speed ran them to make my brother mad, so that I could beat it before he did. And then I think I played like an hour of the Scarlet or Violet, whatever the new one is. because he got it for Christmas and I was in town. And I said this shit was trash and I threw it away. I didn't want to play it anymore. I played Pokemon Go when it came out, actually, which I think is funny. Just look at the Pikachu, look at the Pikachu. What is this color? What is this color? That's red. And what color is this? That's green, that's green, that's green. And what does that say? You can't read it because it's backwards. Good answer. Look at yourself. Whoa. Don't worry about that. Well, as I was saying, I played Pokemon Go when it came out. And then I played it off and on for like a long time. I got my family into it. Which is funny because my dad actually plays Pokemon Go. I remember I would play the Pokemon games with my dad when I was younger. And he would always tell me that they were a waste of time and I was being stupid. It was all in good fun. My dad's great, but now I get to tell him that when he plays Pokemon Go all day. I don't think he plays it as much as he used to anymore, but he did for a very long time. That's it for the Game Boy. For the Game Boy. Say goodbye to Pikachu. Say goodbye to Pikachu. Say goodbye to Pikachu. And now look at yourself. Say goodbye to Pikachu. Pikachu's going over here. We have another one. It has a game in it. Let's see what game it is. Who would have thought? We get that Soul Silver in here. And who would have thought, even when I bought this like 10 years ago, this shit was $30. I guarantee this game is still $30, if not more. Gotta love Nintendo. It's gonna be loud. I've had to take this thing apart probably 100 times. This is my very first DSi. I have a couple because I did a lot of fun things with them. I used them on the internet a lot. I used Hatena, which, let's see if it works, I'll show you. It does work. It does work. But no, if you remember this, and if you remember what this did down here, it's gonna connect, but it's not really. But I used to do this pretty much all day as a kid because I didn't go to school. So I would sit on a tenant and talk to no compatible access. We're gonna turn it off. Still got a lot of flip notes on here, but we're not gonna look at those. We're not gonna look at those. We're not gonna look at the really bad animations I used to do. We're not gonna look at those. But yeah, I used to do that all day, and then when I got older, and the site, I guess, was down, somebody had remade it. This one is broken, as you can hear. This thing's broke. But yeah, they remade it and put it back up, and it was called Pseudo Memo. And if anyone knows what that is, no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. Because I have history with that website. And if anyone knows what the website is, they might know what I look like, and I don't want that to be a thing. So we're gonna get off that subject. And I guess we'll put away the DSi. We're gonna put the DSi away. Ooh. Alright, we're putting them away before I get too out of hand. We've got one last one, and it's one that I've barely played. It's the green. Hey, look, it's you and me. Whoa. I never liked the 2DS, but it was always way cheaper than the 3DS, so I never got the 3DS. It's got a game. What is it? Cooking Mama, Cooking Mama, Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama is so based. Cooking Mama is so based, for real. Shout out Cooking Mama, holding it down. Shout out Cooking Mama. Put Cooking Mama back in there. I might play that later. But no, I have a funny story. I actually think the object of the story is over there. But I'm not gonna bring it out. This is not my first 2DS. As you might be able to tell, this is the green and brown one. Which is, see if we can turn it on. Not a shit dead. Not a shit dead. Doesn't make a lot of sounds, honestly. But I'll talk while I do this, I guess. But no, I had a blue one when it came out. And I stepped on it. And I broke it. Which is funny because these were supposed to be harder to break than the 3DS. That's why they made them like this, so that they wouldn't break. And I broke it in like the first week I had it. But it was fine because I didn't really use it, I just had it. And I got this one and I tried to play it came with Ocarina of Time or something like that. And because I'm a fake gamer, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie, I've never liked a Zelda game. I've tried to play them. This is a secret, that's why we're whispering. I don't like those games. They're kind of boring. You can tell me I'm wrong, but it's my opinion. But yeah, I think the only game I've played on here, I guess I hit the mic. I guess it was Cooking Mama. And Totamachi Life. But at the time of my Totamachi Life gameplay, I put in a me of my then girlfriend. And in the game we got married, and then that same week we broke up in real life. So I haven't played that game since, because it's cursed. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Maybe that's a bit cringe too. Maybe that's a bit cringe to announce. But we're friends. This is a chill video. Chill. Look at yourself again. Who'd have thought? You made an appearance in the video. Canonically, you look like the OBS screen. Yeah, this thing ain't got no sounds. And of course, as anyone who's had a DS knows, that style is fucking gone. Ain't nobody got those. Ain't nobody got their stylus, their OG. I probably have one lying around. But yeah, that was really it. That's all I had. I've got a couple more laying around, but it's kind of all the same sound, at the end of the day. But yeah, I think that's just gonna be it. I'm just gonna tap a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Just having fun. That's what we're doing. We're just having fun. I guess you can go to sleep, because I'm about to end this. This is just a quick little thing we did. If you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, you didn't. That's fine by me. But I think it's time for you to go to sleep.